Hello ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing today? Well, this is the new run of Pokemon Crystal with no DVs and no items in battle. I will recover the rules afterwards. We'll recall the rules afterwards. So, who is the new Pokemon I'm gonna run with those rules? Well, it's my favorite starter and my first ever starter on Pokemon because I started in Gen 2, it's Typhlosion. So let's go just straight into the run.
Yes!
Alright, so Typhlosion, as I said, it's a very okay Pokemon. Like it's a fire type, which is fine. It has decent stats. Best of them is this special attack, so a lot of special attacking stuff is gonna be happening later down the line. Very good speed as well. His attack is a bit lower than those two, but it can still be used for some stuff. His bulk is correct, while it could be better, it's fine. You will see that like I take a lot of damage with him, but yeah. So, with that being said, his level up moveset is fine. Like you start with 4 moves, which is really good. And you get Amber, which is a special move, stab. So it's gonna do a lot of damage in the early game. Just be careful of ground or rock types or water types at the start of the game. You don't get anything until like level 60, that's worth talking about. 60 is when you get Flamethrower, that's his last move. You can get Flame Wheel at 31 if you want to, but by then you will have TMs, so Flame Wheel is just not useful. So, with that being said, only 2 HMs to worry about, Cut and Strength. None of them are really useful for his moveset because of his TMs. His TM list is very varied, but the moves that are going to interest us are, of course, Return, because it's always there, Dig for a little bit, Earthquake for the end game, Thunder Punch for the water types, and Fire Punch, which is the move I mentioned earlier because of Flame Wheel. Fire Punch is better than Flame Wheel, it does more damage, and you get it earlier. So yeah, that's gonna interest us for this run. Just so you know, that run is the third, fourth run? I don't remember. Like it's been a while, and you will see that I do some stuff that's weird. Not as weird as the next run I have planned, because like there's a very specific strat in there that's gonna be fun. But for the start, though, I have to admit, Typhlosion kinda surprised me. Mainly because of his ending time that we'll see at the end of the video, but also because the strats are the same as Mew. Even at the start of the game, it's literally the exact same strat as Mew. Like you just go through the game and you do the minimum battles route, right? You don't do anything. The only thing you have to be careful of is Faulkner's Pidgey because it has Mud Slap, which does damage, it's super effective and lowers your accuracy. Speaking of Faulkner, here is the fight, so let's see how I did, right? Okay, Faulkner, the only problematic thing with Faulkner is Pidgey's Mud Slap, which lowers the accuracy in conjunction with you taking damage. We don't one-shot him unless we crit. That's an exceptional... Wow! That's an exceptional segment. Good thing it's the last run I do, because wow! That would have been very hard to compete with. Yeah, but well, now we win. Unless he crits, but like, I have a berry, so that should be fine. Yeah. That's how the fight is supposed to go. Crit or 2-hit on the PG and just don't miss after he uses Mud Slap. That's all there is to it. There's not much. But yeah, that's how the fight is supposed to go. Jesus, that was fight. That was fast. Sorry, not fight. So yeah, Faulkner is not that hard. Just be careful about with the PG and his sand attack like Mud Slap, and you're fine. Like he will always hit you once. He will always use Mud Slap. So just be careful, and hope you don't miss. Basically, you should be safe though. So the run. How does it go? So, the rules are as follows. You have minimum DBs, so usually 0 or as close as possible, because my cheat code doesn't really work sometimes, so like it's just as low as possible. You need to go as fast as possible, it's a speedrun after all, so yeah. You want to lower the amount of battles as much as possible, so minimum battles if possible, otherwise, well, you grind when you need to, which will intervene in that run in particular a bit later down the line, you will see. And we don't use items in battle, so for example, we cannot use a potion if we're about to lose the battle. We're not allowed to do that. Although, I say that, but if you have, for example, leftovers or a berry, and if it's equipped to the Pokemon, you're allowed to do that. So, like, you can heal mid-battle with leftovers or with a berry, if it's equipped to a Pokemon. If the berry is in the bag, you can't use that. You have to equip it beforehand. So, with that being said, that's the rules, that's the usual rules. I don't limit the TMs, you know that. Some people do. To their credit, like, it's good to know. So, and some people use in-game time to compare runs. I do both. I do RTA and in-game time because I play at ×1. What you're seeing behind here is ×4, but it's accelerated during editing, so that's why you see it faster, but yeah, I do that in ×1, that's why I have the timer as well. So yeah, Faulkner was just a joke, other than Mud Slap. We fight all the Spinos we can. One of them is gonna be avoided on purpose, because the guy has Rock Throw, if memory serves me correctly. So we don't really like Rock Throw with the Typhlosion, so we try to avoid him. If we hit him, we save before him, so we can just reset. Other than this, well, it's going to be Azalea, basically. So, the Azalea segment is done about the same as Mew, but in a different order. Well, you still need to do Team Rocket first, but due to the rival having a Croconaw with Water Gun, and us not having any move to hit him with super effectively, it means that we need to invert Rival 2 and Bugsy. Usually you would do Rival 2 first, for EXP, then Bugsy. Here we're gonna do Bugsy first, for EXP, and because we have a super effective move, Amber, and a type that doesn't take damage from bug type moves, Fire, so we're gonna do Bugsy's Gym first, and then Rival 2 because, well, we can teach Swift, yes, but the more EXP you have for Rival 2, the better, because otherwise, you're just gonna run into a wall. Croconaw is very, very annoying to get down, but I'm gonna get to that next. First, the little rule I mentioned with minimum battles. There's a spinner in Bugsy's Gym, right? If we were at ×4, we wouldn't be able to avoid it. Like, spinners rotate randomly, and at ×4 it's just impossible to dodge them. So, I hit him on purpose, and there's one more trainer in the gym, one last trainer that you would usually avoid. My rule is as follows. You avoid all the trainers you can in the gym unless there's one left. If there's one left once you avoid everything, you fight the guy because you can't fight him once you fight the gym leader. So here we're gonna fight every single one of the trainers in the gym because the spinner is basically undodgeable at ×4. So that means there's only one guy left to fight, which is usually the right bug catcher. So we're gonna fight that guy, fight everyone else, fight Bugsy. Bugsy's easy, like you just amber everything. So I don't need to mention the strat, just amber. And then we're gonna go for Rival 2. And Rival 2 is gonna be annoying because of Crocono. And only because of Crocono. But in the meantime, here is the Bugsy fight. Alright, Bugsy, do I need to explain my strat for Bugsy? It's just press A. No, literally. Like, Amber is the first slot of my moveset. So it's literally just press A and wait. Nothing to say about the fight. There's absolutely nothing to do here other than just press A. I think Scyther just about survives. Unless crit, but yeah, no, it's not just about survive. It does survives. It does survive with like about half HP, but yeah, I guess there's nothing to say about the fight. It's just a press A fight, and you win. What's important is the next fight that's coming up, though. So yeah, that's the hardest fight of the run. Barring both Claire and Lance. So yeah. The next fight is a bit more important. So after spamming Flamethrower on Bugsy's team, we have Rival 2. So Rival 2 is easy-ish. There's no real danger of anything. Most of his Pokemons are one-hits. You have Swift, which helps. The other Pokemons can be used. You can use Ember on the others, but Crocono is not gonna die to one Swift. That's the problem here. Crocono is the problem because he has Water Gun and he's gonna use it. Does it do a lot of damage? No, not really. We should equip the Bitter Berry, but this time we didn't. Because we don't really need the Bitter Berry, because the Zubat just dies. So yeah, like the Zubat is the only one that can confuse you, so the Bitter Berry would have been useful on the Zubat, but it dies to one Amber anyways, so you don't do that. Here you keep it for later. So yeah, just be careful of Crocono and his Water Gun, and you'll just be good and safe. Anyways, here comes the fight. So it's 1.5k minus 600, 900. So I have 900. Yeah. I have 900. I'm 900 above what I usually have in terms of money, so yeah. Alright, so Rival 2 is. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, cool. Yeah, the Ghastly can survive. Good thing I bunt, but like the Ghastly can survive, which is annoying. But it did some cheap damage, and I don't know if Croc won't just to hit me here. Oh boy, well, with the crit, probably. Hit 28, maybe I'm just damage range. Maybe I'm just a damage range with a crit. I need to remember the Zubat is probably gonna confuse me. Unless he sees I'm low HP enough that he just starts attacking, but I'm pretty sure he's just gonna try to confuse me first. No! Okay, he saw I was low enough, so he just decided to attack. Okay. Oh well. Rival 2 done. Easy. So now we go for Whitney and Goldenrod. Nothing to say about what we're gonna do in Goldenrod. It's the classic strat we used up until now with all the speedruns we've done. which is like we hit the guy at the bottom, the top of the route, sorry, not the bottom, the top of the route, because, well, we're gonna go back down at some point to get a rare candy, and he's right there, so it's gonna be annoying. And at the moment we go for the rare candy, we are like level 35 or something like this, or 40 or so, and the guy is level 10, so 14. So like you don't want to hit the guy, it's just a waste of time at this point. So you hit him right now if you want to fight him, otherwise you just repel and get through the grass. So, strats as usual, we get the bike first, select, we register it on select and then use it to exit the menu. We have the TMs as well, like we go department store, bike, radio tower, underground, Whitney, and then we get the Abra to teleport back once we're done on the route up there. But basically that's all you need to know. The answers for the radio tower is yes, yes, no, so A, B, A, B. Not counting the first thing, asking you if you want to participate, but like just press A. Yeah, and that's it. We pick up a super potion in the underground with the coin case. We have two fights there because like one of them is both of them are on the way through the underground segment with Team Rocket later, so we just fight them there because they're level 10. The XP is more valuable there than it is during the Rocket segment. So we pick up the XP there, and that's it. Nothing else to say. The Whitney fight is just careful. Metronome can be annoying, can do a lot of damage, or paralyze you, or confuse you, or whatever. Like, it's Metronome. So better hope you get like mud slap. No, better hope you get double slap miss, for example, to not get damaged, because Miltank and Rollout is gonna be annoying as well. Rollout is super effective, and Miltank is pretty good at this part of the game. So yeah, you don't want to take damage from Metronome or from double slap, but if you do, that's fine. Anyways, here is the Whitney fight this time. Hit every single spinner that's there, plus the Pikachu trainer, because like, I'm literally right there at the end of the day. So I just hit that guy, and yeah, we just train. There, so that's why the multi-segment is like 30 minutes. Also, Whitney can be a bit annoying depending on what Clefairy decides to do. I would have preferred a miss, but fine. Well, the better miss would be rollout miss here. That would be the best miss I can get on the fight. That's what I got last time, by the way. She hits. It's not gonna be more than rollout 2, unless she misses, but yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Whitney done. So the next segment is a bit weird. We're gonna do some stuff that we haven't done on Mew or Espion. Why? Because we don't have a special move that's super effective. We have a move that's super effective, we can teach Dig, we have the TM, but we only have 10 PP. And we will use Dig only on Pokemon we cannot one-hit with Fire Punch or Thunder Punch. Meaning like basically the hunters in the gym. But in the meantime though, we have to do a lot of things. For starters, we're gonna hit every single spinner on the route going up, teleport back, get the squirt bottle, go back to the tree, bash the tree, get Rock Smash, avoid the drowsy trainer because he's annoying with like putting you to sleep and it can take a while. And then, well, we're gonna, one, avoid the Pokemon Center because we don't want the cutscene that's in there. Two, we're gonna do kimonos first, because we need the XP. 3, well, we're gonna pick up a high proportion that's above the kimonos, because why not? 4, we're gonna pick up a no trouble after the cutscene in Burn Tower, because we need that for the Gyarados. 4, we will fight Rival 3, because, well, he's right there, and that's just the XP, and we can fight him now, because we have Thunder Punch, so yeah, like, just do that. And then we're gonna do something strange, because Morty is not a one-hit on all his Pokemon. Granted, like, the Hunters and the Ghastly are all one-hits, but the Gengar survives one dig. And the Gengar is gonna do what Gengar does best usually, which is Hypnosis. So, if it hits, it's gonna be annoying. So what I do here is that I go to Olivine, basically, because I'm gonna heal in Olivine. That's the most the most convenient spot to heal, because that's the Pokemon Center there. Doesn't have a cutscene. So I'm gonna go to Olivine. Why Olivine? Because on the route to Olivine there's a Mint Berry, which is the equivalent of a Chesto Berry in the next generation. Which is like, if it's equipped, the Pokemon can use it to wake up, basically, if he gets to sleep, which is very useful on Morty, of course. It's gonna be useful later down as well, notably Karen and Chuck, because both have Hypnosis. But like, the most useful spot is here, because you're not gonna one-hit Gengar, that's what I say. So we go to Olivine. We could do the Lighthouse right now as well, just to get even more EXP. I don't do it, but because I don't need the Lighthouse right now. But just know that I could. Like, you could do it, no problem. That would give you more EXP, and it would be easier to just get past the Gengar. You wouldn't need the Mint Berry, but since you're already there, you just pick up the Mint Berry. So we fight all the spinners on the route. We get the Mint Berry, we heal, we get the Super Repels as well, which is important. I don't think we take Strength just yet, because we don't need that. And then we go back to the gym, basically. And I'm mentioning all of this because I don't necessarily have time for the next segment to mention all of this. But yeah, like, back to what we're currently doing, which is Rival 3. We're preparing for him, and basically, like, Rival 3 is not hard. You have Dig for the Magnemite at the end. You always equip the Bitter Berry just in case you get confused, but you shouldn't, because Dig should one-hit both the Ghastly, the Hunter, sorry, not Ghastly, and the Magnemite. And both the Zubat and Croconaw gets probably not one hit for the Croconaw, but like at most 2 hits with Thunder Punch. And the only one that can attack you, I think, is Croconaw. He will usually use either Bite or Water Gun, which doesn't do much damage anyways, so like, it's fine. You should win the fight fairly easily, even if you don't heal at this point. You should have gone to Olivine anyway, so you should be full healed, barring like 3 PP for Thunder Punch. So, because Doduo's on the route, so yeah. Anyways, here is the fight. Alright, well, Rival 3, well, now we have everything we need against his team, so we even have Dig. So they just outright we decimate everything here. Why do I have 2? Oh, I was like, why am I missing 2 digs? The kimonos. That's why. But yeah. Other than this, like, it's Thunder or Fire Punch. So we're good. Oh, he's not dead. Wow. It's a range, apparently. That's fine, I don't care about taking damage here. and Fire Punch to finish the fight. I don't need the Bitter Berry necessarily, but you never know. I usually equip it because that's what I did before. So Morty's strat, they're easy. Fire or Thunder Punch on Ghastly and the 2 hunters he has, and dig on the Gengar. Gengar doesn't die, as I said, so you will have to use Fire or Thunder Punch, and you probably will have to use the Mint Berry, equipping it anyways before the fight, because you have to do that to avoid being annoyed at Hypnosis, because it can hit, and if it hits, it's gonna waste time. So, Mint Berry, that's why we get it before the fight. The rest of the gym is Fire or Thunder Punch, dig on the high level hunters, and like you have nothing to do. We don't dodge any trainers there. There's one you can dodge, there's a particular way through the gym that dodges the second trainer, but we don't dodge him because, well, it's her even, because she's on the way through the gym anyways, so why dodge her? That's the XP you will probably need later, so like just take it. She's there. So you just fight her. Morty's a bit annoying. The detour we need to do just before takes a bit of time, but like you will be on the route anyways at some point, so like XP plus Mint Berry, that's makes the fight fairly consistent now. And yeah, like just dig and Fire Thunder Punch. Anyways, Morty's fight, let's go. So Morty is the reason why we get the Mint Berry so early. Morty has a tendency to just have his Gengar survive one dig and try to put me to sleep. So that's why we get the Mint Berry. We equip the Mint Berry so that if he hits Hypnosis with his Gengar, I just wake up and I just finish the fight. That's also why I was trying to... no, not trying to. That's why I was mentioning before the number of digs I had. I need 3, because the Ghastly at the start of the fight just dies to 1 punch. So all I need is a dig for the 2 hunters and the Gengar. Gengar will survive. Hypnosis doesn't hit, good. Fire Punch just finishes the Gengar off, and the last dig is for the last hunter, so yeah. Why did we lose time here? There has to be somewhere where I lost. Oh, yeah, the juggler fight, right? That's why we lost time. That's fine though. That's fine. We still have like about 3 minutes to save on Gyarados, so we're good. So now comes the part of the decision. You're gonna see that I'm gonna go to Mahogany. We could go for Chuck. I don't know if it's doable at the level we're currently at, because of Polybreath. So I prefer being safe than sorry, and we go for Mahogany. The other thing that's good with Mahogany's segment, other than EXP, because Team Rocket, is the Red Gyarados. The Red Gyarados is useful for all the water HMs, Rock Smash, and Strength. Rock Smash is just for 2 rocks that we're gonna break on the next segment anyways. That's it, like nothing else. We're just gonna break 2 rocks, get 2 items, risk a Krabby appearing, but fine. Waste like 10 seconds, but like you get what is it, like a max potion and a max elixir, I think it is, so it's worth it. You can waste 10 seconds to pick them up, that's okay. We're gonna but yeah, here we're gonna go for a rare candy, which is available without a fight before you do Team Rocket segment, and I think before you do the badge, like if you do the Rocket segment but not the badge, it's still available without the fight. I haven't checked, so I should check that. But yeah, like the Lake of Rage Rare Candy, which is out of the way, is available without fighting if you haven't done the Rocket segment just yet. So you can do that the first time you get in. Then we get the Red Gyarados. As you can probably see right now, we have to reset a lot, because here we got 2 fights where we got the crit, so we had to reset instantly. And then I reset it before I started using Pokeballs, because the catch rates of the Pokeballs are low, and that would waste way more time. So I reset it as soon as I hit Pokeballs, because I was like, yeah, like if Great Balls can't do the job, and if the Ultra Ball doesn't do the job, the Pokeballs probably won't. So I reset it very fast, which is why you will see with at the end of the segment, I got some time back, which I shouldn't, because in the previous run I reset it only twice on the Red Gyarados. Here I reset it like 3 times to get him, and even the fourth fight, he wasted a lot of time. I think he didn't get in first ball, which I think he got in either first Pokeball, which means he broke out of 3 balls, or he got in second Great Ball, which it's not great, but you cannot do anything about it. It's either that or I had to reset once more, so you would waste time anyways. Team Rocket, though, is boring, long, and tedious, but it's a segment you have to do anyways, so fine. You just don't care about it. In the grand scheme of things, though, it's probably the easiest segment to get XP. If you really need the XP, and I'm gonna say that pretty much every time, you can avoid activating the switch to deactivate the statues. You just fight the statues instead. That's the best way of getting XP here, other than just fighting everyone. But yeah, just if you really need the XP, just fight the statues. It's 2 fights every time, and you get a pretty good amount of XP for that. So just do that. Other than this, the strat is easy. You don't heal. Other than HP if you really need to. You fight the 2 fights, you deactivate the switch by fighting the scientist, and then Lance heals you, and then you just fight everything else. Here we're just gonna avoid as many fights as we can, because we can. Typhlosion doesn't need to grind for anything. So yeah, we're gonna just fight the 2 password guys, dodge Spinner Dude, and just fight the main fight, then dig out, come back in, fight the fight we need to fight at the end of the thing, and the electrodes, and that's it. We don't have anything else to do in the Rocket segment. It's 2, 3, 4, 5 because the guy on the stairs, just in case, 6, 7, and then 8 and 9 fights plus the 3 electrodes. That's it. There's no more fights than this. Then we have Price. So Price's gym you can go through without fighting anyone. The spinner, Douglas, is a spinner, so we fight him because, again, if we were doing the runs at ×4, which we should do, but we don't because I don't like that, for movement purposes, Douglas is basically undodgeable, so we fight him anyways. It's just Thunder Punches, that's fine. We only need 3 for Price, so we're fine, and we just healed anyways. The Pokemon Center is right there, there's no cutscene, so we just do that. So yeah, Douglas, 3 Thunder Punches, and then we have Price. Dugong doesn't die to 1 hit. Even with Thunder Punch, it just doesn't die, so you will have to double Thunder Punch the Dugong, but Seal is a 1 hit, and Pylo is a 1 hit with Fire Punch, so you should not have any problems. Price is easy, and yeah, here is the fight. Okay, Price. Well, it's the Thunder Punch show until we get to Pylo Swine just dies to Fire Punch, so we could. I think the only one that survives is Dugong. I'm pretty sure Swine dies, unless I got a crate last time, but like I'm pretty sure he survives one. He doesn't survive one. Dugong does survive Thunder Punch though, so can do a lot of things. He does well ahead, but that's fine. Can do a lot of things, but like none of them are very bad for us, so yeah. And as I said, Pylo should die to Fire Punch, but like, I do remember seeing him survive once, but usually dies. There we go. Price is not hard, yeah. Price is easy. With Typhlosion, even with the... Alright, so now we need to go back to Olivine, do the lighthouse, to trigger everything else. Don't forget to take, to get strength on the way through. If you didn't do that earlier, pick up the super repels there, you will need them. And don't forget the rare candy in the lighthouse. Once you're done with all that, though, we do rock smash on the beach. There's a rock here that has a potion under it, like a very good potion as well. So if we do that, we do Dark Wellerland. We listen to the bonks, we don't have here because I muted everything. But basically we bonk the walls and we do the directions as follows. We bonk to the left, we bonk up, we bonk to the right, we bonk down, we bonk to the right, we bonk up, and then we go one tile down, straight left, we bonk up, and then we just turn right and we press A and we get the rare candy. It's not hard to do. If you have flash, you can just flash. But yeah, like if you have to do it in the dark, if you're not at ×4 speed, that's how you do it. We use bonks. So yeah, and before that we have a trainer that has like, it's 5 or 6 Pokemons, doesn't give you a lot of EXP, so we try to dodge him. If we dodge him, we teleport back to Olivine to dodge him again. Otherwise you just go back up and just around. And we get to Cyanwood. Cyanwood doesn't have anything to say about it. You get the secret potion, you get the max elixir under the rock, risk another crab, and then we got into the gym, which again doesn't have anything about it. Like you fire punch or thunder punch everything. Don't forget to teach strength to Gyarados, cause why not? And you need strength for that anyways, so you just teach strength to Gyarados, and you just fight Chuck. Chuck is not hard. Fire Punch on the Primeape, and then Thunder Punch on the Poliwrath. Usually Poliwrath dies, because now you have enough levels, but maybe he can survive. Like, it might be a very, very favorable range, but like, it just usually dies. So, yeah, like, Chuck is not hard. Don't fret about it. Then we go back to Olivine, and we go for Jasmine, which, Jasmine is not hard either. I could detail it a bit more later, but like, Fire Punch. Just don't think. You have Fire Punch, use it. And yeah, like, just all around that's a double segment, which is like, okay, but like, there's nothing to say about it. We prepare for rockets as well, because the segment is gonna be a bit longer. You will see why. But yeah, like, Chuck is just not a hard fight. Jasmine is even easier with Typhlosion, so yeah. Other than that, I don't have anything to say, really. Oh, the strats. There's a new-ish strat after Chuck. I'm gonna detail it after the fight, but yeah, you will see. Anyways, time for Chuck's fight, and you will see it's easy. Here it is. Okay, so my only thoughts go to Poliwrath. Good thing is I have the mint berry, so unless he doesn't, unless he surfs right away, he's gonna try to put me to sleep with hypnosis. So since I have the mint berry because Gengar missed earlier, if he tries hypnosis, I'm just gonna wake up and Thunder Punch again. So it should be okay. The only thing I'm scared of is Surf Crit, I guess, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, Surf Crit would probably kill me or it would be a range. That's why I'm scared about it. But yeah, it's fine. Chuck is easy anyways. Easy every time. Alrighty, so as I said, there's nothing to say about Jasmine because Fire Punch is there, so why not? But there's something to say about the strat just beforehand. We use Teleport, because we don't heal in Cyanwood, we don't need to. So we just use Teleport to teleport back to Olivine. That avoids a Fly menu, so yeah, like just use Teleport instead of Fly. We still teach Fly because we need it, but yeah. Other than this, like Jasmine is just Fire Punch, Fire Punch, Fire Punch, and you win. She can heal, because Steelix can survive, but like, yeah, Fire Punch for the win anyways. Look at the fight. She won't do anything to me, like 3 Fire Punches should do enough damage to just KO in one go, but... Like she has 2 Magnemites. Why? Like where is Karmori, for example? I mean... She could have so many other Pokemon, by the way. How many steel types are there in Gen 2? A Caesar, Steelix. At least get a Magneton. Skarmory. Like, there's some choices. I don't know why she doesn't have any of those, but yeah. Same for Claire? Honestly, no, Claire can't do anything. The only dragon types that you have are Kingdra and the Dragonite line, so she can't do much. Okay, so the segment with Forever 4. So it's the Team Rocket segment in the radio tower. It's a long and tedious segment. We're gonna make it even more tedious because we need levels for Claire. And for Lance later, but it's mostly for Claire right now. So we're gonna go grind. What are we gonna do? So, we're gonna fight Basement Union Cave plus Soft Sand Girls just before we go for the Rocket segment. It's long, it takes a while, but we need the XP anyways, so we're gonna do that now instead of doing it after the Rocket segment, because it helps for the Rocket segment itself. So yeah, Union Cave, Basement, there's like a lot of trainers. There's 2 plus 4 on the first one, and there's 3 plus 1 in the other one. So yeah, there's like about 20 trainers also, 10 trainers also. It's 6 plus 4, yeah, it's exactly 10 in fact. And yeah, like you just need the XP so you fight them. And for Soft Sand Girls, why would we fight them? Well, we are right there because we're getting the rare candy that's just above them. And also they have only water types. They just Thunder Punch. It's fine, and they're fairly high levels compared to like the Team Rocket segment. So it's good XP. It's only 3 fights. It's fairly fast. So yeah, like just fight them because they're right there. Other than this, we do Team Rocket segment. Nothing to say about the segment itself. Again, it's Team Rocket. It's boring. Just be careful. The fake director can poison you. It's nothing fight otherwise, but like equip the poison cure berry just in case. I don't think I've done that this time, but like if you have one, which you should, because we have done a lot of stuff. I did not mention it earlier, but we've done Ruins of Alph escape room, so we do have a poison cure berry. And even if you didn't do that, there's one literally on the way through. So at the end, after the end of Union Cave. So since we have fought here the Union basement, and we've gone through Union Cave anyways, you have two times where you can pick up that berry, and even then there's one right next to Mr. Pokemon's house, so you have one since the start, so you shouldn't have 0 poison cure berry unless you don't pick them up. So like you can equip one here, you need one for Koga, so just be careful. Well, you could need one for Koga. It's not always the case. But Koga likes toxic, so yeah. Here we have Sludge to contend with. It can poison you, so you can just equip that. Other than this, you can dodge some trainers in there. They're not super useful anyways for training, so just dodge them if you can. It's a long segment. I don't really have anything to say about it, other than we're gonna PC heal once, because we're gonna Pokemon Center anyways after we grind. So we Pokemon Center, start the segment, do the whole thing with the radio tower, then PC heal, then go for the basement. There's nothing to say about anything here. I'm gonna detail a tiny bit about like Rival 4, because like I have time for that, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, Rival 4. So if he's not that hard. He's kind of a pushover, if anything. It's fine. Like, you have the moves to fight him. Thunder Punch for like Golbat and Feraligatr now. And the rest goes down to Fire Punch. More than likely you will need to dig Haunter anyways, but like they usually go down fairly easily. Just be careful, like Feraligatr probably doesn't die to one Thunder Punch, so be careful, he can still do a lot of damage. I don't remember if he has a water move at this point, but yeah, like he still can do a lot of damage, because it's a really good mod anyways. But yeah, like it's just fine. Just don't panic if you go low on HP, because he shouldn't be able to KO you anyways, but it's a nothing fight either way. It's in a segment that's boring as hell. Like the Team Rocket is just bad. I don't know about you, but like each time I hit the segment, I just snooze. Like I just cruise control and just do nothing in the Rocket segment, because like you don't have anything to do. Just fight, but you fight level 20s when you're level 35 or 40, so like it just doesn't matter. And it wastes a lot of time. Even like editing here at ×4, it wastes about 6 minutes and a half. Like it's just so long. And it's just to go to Rival 4. There's still like about 3 minutes after that. So you can guess that like, it's a 10-minute segment edited at ×4, so you waste about 45 minutes. Just... oh, that's right. But yeah. Anyways, we're getting to the Rival, so yeah, again, it shouldn't be a problem, you have the moves for it, so just fight him the normal way, and I'm gonna detail some stuff afterwards as well, because there's some different things I can't say. But yeah, here is the fight. If he's not wasting his time, and Sludge can poison you, and he poisoned me more than once, so that's why I do that. Anyways, Rival 4 should be okay. I shouldn't have any problems. Just need to be very careful, but everything should die in one hit. I equip the Beta Berry just in case Golbat miraculously survives. I don't think he does, but like, It's mostly the Golbat because Thunder Punch is not stabbed, whereas Fire Punch is, which means the Magneton should die whatever happens. So, yeah. Yeah, the other one I'm worried about is Haunter, more than likely. But again, I'm like 10 levels above, 15 levels above, it should be okay. Nothing to say, like, Magnemite should die. I said Magneton, it's not a Magneton just yet, but yeah. And nothing to say about the fight, it's literally a bunch of one-hits, so... that's what you get. He's as boring as Team Rocket. So the end of the Rocket segment, right. Well, I do have something to say about that. Because we have to open the way through, right? So the quickest way, and the way we use here, is activating the switch in reverse order. So 3, 2, 1. So left, center, right. There's a way you can get all the items available here, and that order is 1, 3, 2, 1, 3. So it's left, right, center, right, left. That will open everything you need to get all the items, and then you would press 1 to continue again. So you would press the right switch again to continue. If you want, there's a smoke ball bottom left. So the only way to get that is to do the 1, 3, 2, 1, 3 thing. So yeah, like that's the only thing I can tell about the segment, because otherwise, like, there's nothing else to say. The coming fight, the fight coming up, sorry, against the top tier rocket guy, there's literally nothing to say about it. You have Dig, you now also have Return because you're gonna pick it up after you're done with the basement here. Return should be close to maximum, if not at maximum. So yeah, you're gonna have a 100 power normal type physical move, even though Typhlosion doesn't really have a stellar physical attack, still has enough to do a lot of damage. So you have that, you have Thunder Punch, you still have Fire Punch because you don't have Flamethrower just yet. In fact, you're not gonna get Flamethrower until the Elite Four, so like you have time. So yeah, like your moveset should look like the 2 punches, Dig and Return. Dig is gonna stay there until you get Earthquake, just before the Elite Four. And yeah, like other than Flamethrower that you're gonna learn naturally, you have nothing to change in the moveset right now. There's literally no way of having anything other than the moveset I just mentioned, because there's nothing Typhlosion can learn that's really good. Other than like strength if you want to, but you're gonna have Return that's 20 more power. Why would you teach strength? That doesn't make sense. So yeah, like just teach Return as soon as you get it, if you want to do that. Like you should have Swift currently, so you have a slot for Return if you want it. But yeah, like other than this, like the moveset has not moved or anything. The last 2 fights of the Rocket segments are not threats, like you can one-shot everything. I think the only thing that the only 2 things that survives are Arbok, what a shocker, and the Houndoom on the last fight, but that's it. Like there's nothing, and both cannot do much against you. Unless you're planning on using a dragon or like an ice type because you didn't have any up until now, but like other than this, you should have a full team by now. So yeah. That's the only reason why they would give you 33 instead of like 35s for most of the executives. Oh, that's a 2-hit. That's fine. Alright. We're done with Team Rocket. Hooray! Now for 2 more segments where we grind, and we're done after that. So yeah, the class segment. You cannot see that on the video because yes, you don't have the cuts and stuff, but it's a fairly long segment. The reason why is the grinding we do for Claire. We need a fairly decently high level for her because we don't have any super effective moves. We're gonna use return coupled with the ping bow that we pick up once we're done with the rocket segment. And yeah, like you will need a lot of levels because again, Typhlosion physical attack, while not being Espion's level of garbage, is still not the best. So yeah, you're gonna need a lot of levels to just compensate the fact that you're having like a 90 base attack, 80 or 90 base attack. So you're gonna need to level up. Where do we level up? Well, we have the 2 routes, the one before Ice Path and the one south of Blackthorn. There's a lot of fights there. There's a lot of fights in the gym as well because, like, again, we're gonna fight everything in the gym because, like, we usually would want to dodge the trainer that we can dodge, but here we need the levels, so we're just gonna fight him because he's there. But then, if you do just that, you're gonna miss 53 by not much. I think you're gonna be at 52 and a bit, or like, it's not gonna be much, but you're not gonna be able to finish the fight against Claire, because you need to one-shot her Dragonairs, because you don't want to use the Paralyze Cure Berry, because it's for Lance later down the line. And Claire absolutely loves to use Thunder Wave, like Lance. So you don't want to use the Paralyze Cure Berry, so you want your return to one-shot the Dragonairs. So you're gonna have to level up. But if you enter the fight at 52, you're not gonna one-shot the Dragonairs. You're not gonna do that, it's gonna be a range, it's gonna be annoying. So what we do is we offset that by going to fight the 3 sages in Necrotic, because they're there, and again they're now opened for business because you have the Clay Bell. So we go fight them, they're level 32, it's good XP, then we go to the Mahogany route and we just do what we have to do, which is fight everyone there, go through Ice Path, and then go through the 2 routes south of Blackthorn. We fight pretty much everyone there except 2 trainers. The 2 trainers we don't fight are level like 15, so we don't need that. It's not enough EXP for us to just warrant going to them and fight them. And then yeah, we just do the gym. Dragon types are just annoying in Gen 2. Like, you don't have any moves for dragon types, especially with Typhlosion here, because he cannot learn any dragon moves. Claire does give you a dragon type move, but Typhlosion cannot learn Dragon Breath. So yeah, like you cannot use that for Lance, which, like, it would be so much better if you could, but like you can't. It's not possible. So, and even then, like, what would you want to remove from the moveset, right? Because you will teach Earthquake early, so in the Elite Four. So like, what would you want to get rid of? You don't have any moves that you can reteach, so like you could teach Dragon Breath, but for what? That's the question there. So yeah, like Dragon Breath cannot be learned anyways, so you don't have to think about this. But yeah, like for Claire, it's super annoying because you very much need to be 10 to 15 levels higher than her, which takes time, and that's the main reason why Typhlosion is that time of the that length of the run. I'm not gonna spoil why it ranks, you will see, but it's not gonna be Mew tier. It's close to it, but like it's not Mew. Like, let's say it like this. Mew can get through Claire easy because Ice Punch. Typhlosion doesn't. You have to rely on return to do the damage with the ping bow, and like that's it. And you have to hope you one-shot the Dragoness, because if you don't, Thunder Wave and you lose. So yeah, Kingdra has Surf. He will use it, but he loves to use Smoke Screen as well to lower your accuracy, which, while being annoying, I can understand. Like you want to. She probably just wants you to not hit her, which, yeah, that's a good strat. If your opponent cannot hit you, yeah, you're gonna win. So yeah, like Smoke Screen sometimes with Kingdra, Surf sometimes with Kingdra, but other than this, usually like the Dragoness at 53, I mean, the Dragoness are just one shots. So like just one hit. Then Kingdra is a 2 return thing, and yeah, like you should be through the fight fairly easily. Quick little thing, like the Ice Path strat we use is the speedrun strat. You just push you just push one of the rocks up in the first hole, and then you just fall down the hole that's below this one. That's the speedrun strat. If you want to do the full puzzle, be my guest, but you like if you want to go fast, that's the strat you do. You just push a rock in the top corner, in the top hole, and then just fall the bottom one on the left side of the room, and just you're good. Other than this, like Claire's gym is just by the numbers. Thunder Punch when you need to because water types, return on the dragons, and push the rocks in the right holes at the right spots. There's nothing to say about anything else before that, because like it's just grinding, because you need a very particular level for Claire, and yeah, like 53 is the minimum level, by the way, where the Dragoness are one-shots. You could potentially fight her before that, but since Dragoness are not one-shots for sure, you could run into trouble because, again, she loves to use Thunder Wave like Lance does. So, with her Dragoness, so once you get paralyzed, Kingdra just surfs you out of existence. So yeah, just level up to 53 and you're safe, basically. One shot of the Dragoness, 2 shot the Kingdra, and you win the fight. Easy, right? Here it is. Alrighty, Claire then. 3 Dragoness. We are hoping for 1 hit. Whatever 53 that should be okay, but sometimes they survive. And if they do, they paralyze you. Kingdra is a 2-hit, probably using either Smoke Screen or Surf. Or both. It depends. If he Smoke Screens you, then he can just Surf. If he Surfs you straight away, you should survive. But you have now to you now have to hope you don't get hit by the Dragoness, because otherwise you're just getting wrecked. But yeah. Okay. Should be okay. It's 1 more Dragonair left. And you won't see me split now because she gives you the badge later. So, yeah. For those of you who are watching the video sped up, I'm not splitting now. You will see the time for the split later. Alright, so after that stupid fight, we have one more fight that's a bit stupid as well. It's later down, so I will mention that when we get to it. But first, we have like Dragon's Den, so we fight everyone in Dragon's Den because they're there. but it's easy. The answers for the quiz, I think, if I remember correctly, is 11312. I might be wrong. Just read the questions carefully and just answer. But I think it's that. It's 11312. Like there's a 2 and a 3. I just don't remember what they are exactly. So once you're done, just fly back to New Bark. Just don't talk to the professor. You don't need to. Surf right, and then again more grinding. There's a lot of trainers on the route. Well, a lot. I think there's like 10. But they're fairly decently leveled. And we need the levels for, you guessed it, Lance, because I mentioned him earlier. So we will have to train a lot. Lance is consistent at 65. You can fight him beforehand, but it's a bit like Claire, it's gonna require a lot of luck. You will see that on the fight, because that's what happened. You will see, I will detail that a tiny bit more. But before that, we have, well, the trainers to fight, and we have one more fight with the rival. We pick up Earthquake just before the fight, which means the Magneton is just not a problem. Also, that's the spot where Dig disappears, or at least why it should disappear. The reason why is that we have Bruno. Bruno is a dick. Like, I'm gonna say it like this. He uses Dig with Hitmontop a lot. Usually he does. So, what happens is that if you have Dig, you're faster than the Hitmontop. So, you dig, he digs, you just don't hit and he hits you super effectively. So what you do is you use Earthquake. You teach Earthquake. Why? Because the first hit you do, you can do whatever you want. He will survive whatever you do. And, at least on the first pass, you will see. He will survive whatever you do, and then you use Earthquake while he is underground, because it can hit him. So yeah, like, you just teach Earthquake. Instead, Earthquake is also better than Dig in all sense of the word, because like you get 40 more power, and it's a 1-turn attack instead of 2, so you don't waste time. So yeah, like the current moveset for the Elite Four is Earthquake, Return, Thunder, and Fire Punch. It's gonna get slightly better during the Elite Four. I'm gonna mention that when we get to that. But in the meantime, though, yeah, we're gonna talk slightly about like Rival 5, because again, it's fairly consistent and an easy fight, because you just picked up Earthquake, so yeah, Magneton and Haunter are just not fun, and not having fun on the fight. Just be relatively careful with Alligator. I don't remember if he has a water move, but he can do a lot of damage anyways, so just be careful, but you should be able to one-hit pretty much everything at the level you are at. I don't think Alligator survives with Thunder Punch. If he does, you might have problems, but like it should be a fairly easy fight. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna mention as well that we're gonna just sell everything and pick up max repels and a lot of full restores once we're done with the rival. Why? It's because we want our money to be as low as possible, because we're gonna have to do something very funny with the Elite Four, which is we're gonna have to fight them twice. And you don't want to have your money lowered down too far after you fight them the first time. So you just sell everything and buy a lot of things, so that the first time you go through you just lose like 4k once you're done, instead of losing 6 or 20 or 50 or like 50k here. Like it's the case here because we have a lot of money, so yeah, buy a lot of things. Anyways, Rival 5 is going. Wrong game. Alright, so rival, I don't know how many, 5 I think? Yeah. I don't need to say anything about the fight, just watch. There's one Pokemon that's gonna not really require a return, but I'm still gonna use it. Other than that, the rest should be one hits. Like, we're fine. It's a bit too low level for the Elite Four right now. The rival, so yeah. I think like there's a okay. I know about something for the rival. I forgot to teach Earthquake. Well, but that's fine. There's something very fun that I like to say about the rival is that you can have a fight with him in the Elite Four lobby. I just don't know how you trigger it. I think you need to fight him in Mount Moon in Kanto for that to happen, because he has both Alakazam and Gengar in that fight in the Elite Four, but yeah. You won't see it here. It's also due to, like, he's only there on some days of the week. I don't remember which, but yeah. So the Elite Four, I mentioned we're gonna do a run through just for leveling up. You can see, with even if it's fast, that we're gonna struggle a tiny bit on the first one through. In fact, we're gonna lose too early on this run. What we would want is to go through the full Elite Four and just lose to Lance as far as possible in the Lance fight, so that we can get a lot of EXP. Goal is to go to 65 for Lance. If you hit 65 after the Gyarados, that's fine, that's what you want. 65 makes the fight super consistent with return. You need the Paralyzed Cure Berry, but you also need a 25% chance for Thunder Wave to miss. You're gonna say, but Thunder Wave is 100% accurate, what do you mean? Well, the AI in Gen 2 and Gen 1, and probably in the other gens afterwards, have a 25% chance to miss a status move, whatever it is. So, you're a bit advantaged there, meaning you can have Thunder Wave miss here. So you need to bank on a 25% chance to miss, because you don't want to level up much more than this. And if it misses, then the Paralyzed Cure Berry is there for the second Dragonite. But you also need to one-shot the Dragonite, because otherwise you would need to bank on a second miss. So, you need a miss, one-shot the first Dragonite, then whatever happens, the Paralyzed Cure Berry is there, so you need to one-shot the second Dragonite. The rest is one-shotable until the last Dragonite. The last Dragonite is always a 2-hit, whatever you do. So, yeah. And as you could see, we died to Bruno the first time. It can happen, it will happen. Bruno has different moves that he can use to just KO you, mainly Rock Slide on Machamp, so yeah, like he can use that. If he does, you're probably dead, especially if he full restores like he did there. Like, you're dead if he full restores, like, no questions. But yeah, like, other than this, yeah, like, everything else is easy, and you will have the detail while we're running through the 8-4, but yeah, that's why we level up to 65 usually. Anyways, here is the full run of the Elite Four that goes through, and you will see at what level. Koga as well, and Bruno probably as well. Like, there's all three of them are very hard the first time through, and if you don't get past Bruno the first pass through, you're gonna struggle again, and that's the problem. And again, it's not the Zatu doesn't do anything. The Zatus are fine. The problem is like the Pokemon that just don't die to one hit. Slowbro is one of them. I barely have a level. I think I have 2, so maybe he dies. Yeah, he dies. But like, I don't have enough levels for Lance. That's the problem. I need 63 or 65. I'm not gonna hit 63. So I wasted my time on the last pass because I didn't get enough XP to get to Lance with the right level. So I will need to do another pass through. But it's usually what happens. That's usually what you need. It's 3, because you need 65 anyways. Well, you don't need expressly 65, but you do need 65 to be sure to hit the Dragonites. Even the last one. But I lost some XP here, because usually I get to Karen at least before dying. So I did lose some XP here with the last pass. Would have resetted. It's no point. Because you're here for EXP anyways. So there's absolutely 0 point to resetting there. Trying Bruno again, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because like Bruno is a struggle anyways the first pass through because Fire Punch doesn't do enough damage. So you're gonna 2-hit everything. And the problem with 2-hitting everything is like Onyx, for example, sets up Sandstorm. And it leaves Machamp with a possibility of just hitting you with something very bad. Hitmonlee can do that as well, Hitmonchan can do that. So yeah, like the first time through you cannot do anything. You will have to lose somewhere in the Elite Four the first time through, you don't have enough power for that. The second time through though, you have Flamethrower now, and you have a bit of a higher level, so you should be okay. And if you have to do a third pass through, you should have no problems with the rest of the Elite Four. Like Lance is the problem one. But yeah, like you should have no problems until Lance. Lance is on the second pass it's a bit hard, especially if the first pass through stopped early. You may not have enough XP to hit the right level. And it's probably what's gonna happen. You probably won't hit the right level. So yeah. Which means there's no point trying on the second pass if you died too early on the first one. Which is what just happened. I died to Bruno, so I'm probably gonna have to do a third go through the Elite Four. Because I'm technically at 2.5 right now. Well, 1.5 right now, because like I died to Bruno, so halfway through. So if I get to Lance right now, I'm at 1.5 go through. Yeah. And you will see the difference between Fire Punch and Flamethrower, because Hitmontop here will take one Flamethrower and just die. And that's the same for Machamp, it's gonna do way more damage. So I should be safe. Earthquake should KO the Onyx. If it doesn't, it's just... that's fine. It's just gonna set up the Sandstorm again. So I'm gonna take some cheap damage, but that should be okay. Yeah, so I don't have to deal with Hitmontop trying to dig. I probably won't have to deal with Machamp rock sliding me as well. If I do, he might miss. That's possibility. And I might not have to deal with Onyx Sandstorming as well, which... good. That's why you always level up. Yeah, Flamethrower is just too good. Can burn as well, so... like if I don't KO him, I might burn and just KO afterwards. Oh god, Rock Slide. I have to flamethrower because he's gonna max potion. But it's mainly fine, because like even if he doesn't die here, you can just T-punch and that should KO. There we go. And now the other two shouldn't do too much to me, but you never know. Like there's Mag Punch on Hitmonchan, so... If I have to redo a pass-through, that would be higher level. Yes, it'll be higher level, which means Machamp should die. It's not completely sure, but it should die. Yeah, see, there's Mag Punch. It doesn't really matter, because he doesn't do too much even with a crit, but yeah, like it's annoying. It's wasting time. That's what it does. Yeah. Alright. Karen, the only one that's annoying is Umbreon. I just hope he either misses or does something other than Sun Attack. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna not equip the Beta Berry just yet. If I have to do another pass-through, that's what I'm gonna do. For Karen, I'm just gonna equip the Beta Berry. And don't talk about it. Well, on that go through here, I don't need to, because if she confuses me at worst, it KOs me. So that's fine. Yeah, at worst I get KO'd, because like I hit myself too much and she attacks, but... I'm gonna shrug and say, you know what? Whatever, that's fine. She doesn't care. Oh god, please no! Don't tell me I have to redo one more go through because I got super good luck there. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm too low level for Lance, so I have to redo another one. Oh my god, and she's gonna Sun Attack next time, of course. Unless I get lucky here, but... I mean, I'm gonna barely get 62. Last time I was 64, and I got very lucky, so there's no shot I get through. Like, if I had the full XP on the last go, I would be 64 right now, so I would be able to attempt Lance correctly, but like right now I can't. I'm too low level right now, and I don't want to use rare candies. So yeah. Yeah, I'm still gonna mute and play the music, but... yeah. I'm not gonna save Lance. If I get through by miracle, I'm fine, but I don't think I will get through. 61, that's way too low level, unless I crit, because luck, lol. But there's no shot I get past Lance here. So yeah, let's see what we get. I'm pretty sure we die, but you never know. Maybe we win. I didn't get hit. Yeah, I did get hit, but 2 HP. It's not enough. Like, if anything, the Dragonites will finish me, but I should be able to get through without healing. Here. Yeah, thank you for sending an arrow right now, because like now that's more EXP. Hey. I don't think we can get through. Yeah, that's not enough damage, and Thunder Wave won't miss. Oh, it did miss! Well, the first one missed. Okay. Another miss and we're good, but that leaves the last Dragonite to KO us. That's the problem here. Oh, I crit. No. Miss? Yeah. Okay, we're dead. Oh, he missed. We're dead because the last Dragonite is gonna outrage and is just gonna kill us, so... yeah. But we have max experience, basically, so we're good. That's what I wanted. Yeah, hype of him, like, it's just gonna KO us at some point. And, like, it's a 3-hit. Oh boy, it doesn't even KO the Charizard. Good thing he has to recharge, but yeah. I swear, if we get through, that's gonna be so much more fun, but yeah. There's no shot we get through. Hyper Beam? What? I'm not in range for Outrage, am I? That's probably why he did that. Range? Question mark? No! Wow! Okay. Okay. Sure, game, sure. Alright. Fine. You win. I was wrong. 63 is fine. Alright, so we passed Lance. We're gonna have a problem though. I mentioned we needed 65 for him. Turns out we got 63 and got through. There's gonna be a problem with that. Red. Red needs 80. To get to 80, we need 71 at the end of Kanto. Problem being, we're not gonna hit 71 here. For sure. So we're gonna have to change the strat slightly in Kanto. And we're gonna lose time, basically, at the end of the run, because we got lucky. Getting lucky usually saves time, but here it doesn't. Because of the level up we need to do for red, because we don't use X items. Speedruns would usually use X items, but we don't. We don't use any items in battle, meaning we need to level up. Since we need to level up, and we have wasted time here, because we got both unlucky with Bruno on the first pass, and very lucky with Lance on the second one, yeah, we're gonna waste about 5 minutes at the end of the run because we need one level. And that's the whole problem. You will see what we do for the level, but you can guess what we do. Anyways, long story short, Kanto is just a normal Kanto thing. The only thing that changes is the order of the gyms, because we have Earthquake. Because we have Earthquake, we can do Surge first. We are right there, we can pick up the rare candy beforehand, but we are right there in Vermilion, so why not do Surge first, since we have a super effective move. So we do Surge, then Sabrina, then Erika, then Janine, then Misty. We push Misty as far as we can before we have to go to the left side Kanto, because Misty is a water type trainer, but she has a Quagsire, which is a ground type. And if you know anything about Pokemon, ground types don't get super effective hits from Thunder Punch, right? They don't. So you would have to hit him with Return, which, yeah, you need to guarantee that you can one-hit him, because otherwise you're gonna run into trouble. It's gonna do a lot of damage to you. You're gonna say, yeah, but she's like level 45, you're level 60. Yeah, but the Quagsire can still survive. Like, it's pretty bulky, and like, I think even right now, with all the grind we're gonna do, in the meantime, as soon as we hit Misty, I think it can still survive. Which, like, it says something about it, but yeah. Anyways, Surge. So, Surge first, because we have Earthquake. the goal here on the run, and it's funny to say, is to just not hit a Pokemon Center in the whole of Kanto. So we heal in the boat before we leave the boat, and then we don't hit any Pokemon Center until blue. Yeah, so we're gonna stretch all the power points we have for the whole duration. We have elixirs and we have full restores, so if we need to heal, we have that, we can bank on that. So yeah, like we need to not use too many earthquakes so that we can do just Janine, not Jasmine, Janine, with earthquake basically, and end up at Janine with 0 earthquake left once we're done with her. Same with flamethrower, to be honest. We need to fight Erika, and we need to fight to finish Erika with basically 0 flamethrower. But we can use some flamethrower on fights before Misty, because there's some grass types and stuff. We have PP ups, that's why they're there. And we have ethers and elixirs, so we can use them, that's fine, they're there for that. So, in the meantime, what we do is that we just lower our PP as much as possible. We just don't want to hit a Pokemon Center at any point, because of the cutscene to heal a Pokemon and the fact that you have to enter the Pokemon Center and get out of the Pokemon Center as well. So, Surge, what do we do against him? Well, not much. We just click Earthquake, basically. The only one we can click something else against is Magneton. We can click Flamethrower if we want to. It's possible. It's there, so you can do that. You can also return the Pikachu in the gym to just not use one thing, not use one Earthquake. I think he has another Pokemon you can return as well, so you can double return that fight. And then on Surge, I think you can return the Raichu. I don't think I do it in the run, but you can probably return the Raichu, because it's a Raichu. What is it gonna do? So yeah, like that's that. And then I have to mention Sabrina, but I have a lot of time. So like Sabrina is just gonna be return fodder basically. Careful in the gym, like the guys are spinners, so like just careful not to hit every single trainer on the way through. Basically what you do to go through fast is diagonal opposite on the first 2 teleports and then straight down. Like it's the fastest way through. The problem is like the trainers are there in the center of the square and can hit you very easily, so you can just go around them. But yeah, like just be careful with them. They're spinners, they're annoying, and yeah. But Sabrina herself is not hard. She has paper thin physical defense on pretty much everything. So like return at max power should do the trick. Like you shouldn't have any problem with Sabrina anyways. Some people would say you should do Surge, Erika, Janine, then Sabrina. Sure, why not? Because you fly to Saffron anyways, back to go to Cerulean, right? And Sabrina is on the way to Cerulean. Like she's at the top of the city. So if you don't want to take a detour at this point, you can go there when you fly back. But I usually do Sabrina second or first, depending on the Pokemon, because she's right there and I just don't want to think about it later down the line. If I have to, I will avoid her, but like she's right there, and more than likely I have either a super effective move or my Pokemon is strong enough that like a physical move just decimates our team. So I don't know why I would push that back. I'm here, so I'm just gonna fight her. Anyways, yeah, like that's for the strat in Kanto. The other thing I have to mention is that yes, you're not seeing things. I forgot to just accelerate the segment. So you can have the painful ×1 credits and ×1 boat and ×1 everything that I have on the run. I'm sorry, I just forgot. I thought I did, but no, I forgot to just accelerate things. So yeah. And it's even more painful because now I have to just think about stuff to say, so... well, I can say one thing. Feel free to follow the channel on Twitch. Link in the description, because like we're actually doing another run. Well, preparing for another run. I'm not gonna spoil what Pokemon it is, but it's not a fun run. Like, just to give you a small idea of what I have to do, I have to be in struggle mode, so using struggle against Morty. So yeah, it's not fun. It's mainly due to the moveset I have, but like it's not fun. It's not gonna be fun against ghost types anyways. But yeah, so Surge, then Sabrina here, and then we go to Erika. Anyways, feel free to follow Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, like, comment, everything. I'm gonna need some more Pokemons to do solo runs on, so feel free to suggest them in Gen 2, I mean. For now, Gen 3 is on the table, but I haven't started yet, so feel free to suggest any Gen 2 Pokemon fully evolved. Yes, fully evolved, and not Ditto, for example. The gimmick Pokemon can stay in the bin. Anyways, Surge and Sabrina, let's go. I don't want to try. So yeah, Surge is the Earthquake fight. You just Earthquake 4 Pokemon, Flamethrower 1, the last one. Because the last Pokemon he has in the team, Magneton. Magneton just doesn't like Flamethrower, so yeah. There's nothing to say about Surge because he's boring. Anyways, with Typhlosion he's boring. Like, if you have a Pokemon that doesn't have a ground move, Surge can be interesting because you have to think about it, but if you have a ground move on your Pokemon, it's just trivial. Just that trivial and just not interesting. He's just that boring. And yeah, for those who are wondering, yeah, we have a very good time save here. We have somehow about like 3 or 4 minutes to save on that segment. It says 248, yeah. Yeah, we have a lot to save here for some reason. I don't know why. Like, we have a lot to save here. So that minus 18 is not the last minus you will see, probably. But let's hope red just works out with the levels we have currently. I have to dodge everything, so no risks. Take. And Sabrina should be one hit. Like, you have return, they don't like physical attacks. Return is basically maxed out at this point. So yeah, it should be like return, one hit. There's very little they can do in terms of like resisting your hit. Yeah. Should be at 65, by the way. That's why I was wondering if red would be possible right now. We'll see when we get to it. Little reminder that we need 71 for the end of counter. Yeah. We're still far away from it. That's the point. But we're still going, so... Still going, and with a very good time save for once. So yeah, Erika after Sabrina. Nothing to say about her. We pick up the PP up just for healing purposes, so that we can get some more PPs without having to use an elixir just yet. But like her whole gym is just flamethrower central, so you will have to ether / elixir anyways. We don't dodge the trainer we can, because again, she's there, we need the XP, so we fight. And it's not a hard fight, like it's just click flamethrower anyways. So yeah, we just fight everything in the gym, pick up the PP up outside, and just be fun. We don't pick up leftovers though, because we don't need it. So we don't pick up leftovers here. Just know you can have it, it's in the restaurant. But we don't pick it up, because we don't need that. So yeah, like just full gym, fight everything, burn everything to the ground, fight Erika, burn every single one of her Pokemon, and yeah, like just go to the next gym. Here is the Erika fight, even though it's easy. So yeah. What the fuck do I get any XP here? Except the gym leaders. Because I need 7 levels. Don't need flamethrower for a while. I'm also thinking about like the PP up, is it very useful here? I don't need it for until blue, and I do heal before blue, so I don't need flamethrower at all. Ah! Wrong. There's the Magnemite dude just before Lavender. So I might PP up just as I PP up for Janine, I think. Because Janine, it's definitely gonna happen that I PP up, because I'm probably gonna run out otherwise. I'm probably gonna PP up Flamethrower at this point. Because if I hit the biker down here, I just return, that's fine. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, Janine, just be careful on the cycling road, there's a spinner you can hit. I think I hit him in the run as well. Good, because like I need more EXP here, so I don't mind. But there's a spinner you can avoid on the cycling road, so be careful. Other than this, you can pick up different healing items. I think that it's 2 max elixirs, so it's definitely worth it. And yeah, Janine is just Earthquake. There's like 2, I think she has 2 or 3 Pokemons you can flamethrower, so you can do that. You have elixirs, so just use them if you need PP, but yeah, like Janine is just push over central. You should fight her first because she's lower level, but yeah, I do her for 4th because she's out of the way anyways. But yeah, here's her fight, super easy. I won't need 2 because I'm gonna be left with 1, so... Yeah, no PP ups probably then. You could take them just in case, but I T-punch the fucking Weezing. Okay, sure. It still dies, but that's not what you're supposed to do. I mean, it stops me from having the super effective text up here. I guess it saves time, but yeah. That's not what you're supposed to do. Kinda misclicked. The second one was on purpose because I saw the first one was died to that, so... You know what? T-punch the Venom off. Because I have 1 flamethrower, so... yeah. Riados. I could use the flamethrower, but yeah. Okay, well we have earthquakes, so we can do the next part of this Misty segment without healing. I can go fight the Magnemite dude as well, without healing. Do that, do the segment, then heal. Alright, so now we fly back to Saffron and we start the Misty segment. So, Misty segment. why do I have to talk about it? Because it's long, it's not very interesting, and there's fights. There's like 10 fights at maximum. 10 forced fights, by the way. There's 6, 7. It's 7. Is it 7? No, it's 6, right? It's 5 plus... No, it is 6. It's 7, yeah. I don't remember, but there's like Nugget Hedge Maze, like people like to call it, because they're not on the bridge. So yeah, I don't remember if it's no, it is 5 for the prize. So like it's 6 trainers because there's one more at the end that has nothing to do with them. So there's 6 fights there. There's one that you cannot avoid on the route to the power plant because you need to go there twice. So there's one fight you cannot avoid, then there's the spinner at the end. So like there's basically 8 fights on the whole segment. But the whole segment is based on back and forth action, so you have to fly back twice to Cerulean, and technically even 3 times, but you can just take the road back if you want to on the 3rd time. So what you do is you go to the power plant first. You get the call for the Team Rocket guy. Then you go to Cerulean. You go in the gym. You encounter Mr. Bye Bye Agogo, which like he says that in his text, so that's why we call it like this. You pick up the machine part in the gym. Then you go back to the power plant, give the machine part back, get Zap Cannon, the TM for Zap Cannon, which we don't use. Like it's useless, it's bad unless you don't have any other options for electric moves. Just don't teach it. It's gonna miss a lot. So yeah, for consistency, it's just bad. And then you do Nugget Hedge Maze, and you disrupt Misty's date. And then she gets all, I was on a date, what are you doing? Why are you here? Oh, you want to fight? Come to the gym. And then you just slap her across the face, because you have Thunder Punch, and then you have Return for the Quagsire again. So yeah, like just... And Misty's gym, you can dodge pretty much every trainer, you don't have to fight anything in there. So you get straight to Misty, fight her, defeat her, get the badge, go back to Vermilion, and just do stuff over there with the Snorlax and Diglett's tunnel. But yeah, like it's not a hard fight. Like Misty is not hard anyways, but yeah, she's just annoying and out of the way. People talk about Claire, but yeah, Misty is very out of the way and has a long segment before her, whereas Claire doesn't, but yeah, I can understand. Anyways, here is Misty's fight. But on what? That's the question. Equake, probably. Because I have some Thunder Punches, so I can use that on the Bug Catcher. That's fine. The guy before Brock, I don't remember what he has, but like I probably have to use Earthquake. Brock himself is gonna be Earthquake. Yeah, I have to Ether Earthquake at some point. And Quagsire doesn't die! Hooray! Ah, boy. Yeah, that's why I was worried about the levels as well. Some Pokemons are gonna be ranges all over the place. And yeah, that's not what I would like to see. Especially on Misty, I don't want to see a Pokemon surviving. I'm gonna have to Elixir, yeah, Earthquake, I guess. Ether Earthquake, because I just used one anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. So fly, do this, fly back. Wake the Snorlax up, and then whatever. So yeah, we fly back to Saffron, we get the expansion card in Lavender. We fight the Magnemite trainer because the spinner and he's right there, and we have like flamethrower and earthquake, so we don't care. And then we go to Vermilion back. We just wake up the Snorlax. We don't even fight that. We go through Diget's tunnel. We get hit by the trainer at the exit of it, by the way. Like always, like even if I try to dodge him by going to the grass, I always hit him. So like just I would have to wait, and I'm just impatient at the end of the run. So yeah, I always hit him. That's more EXP. Cool, nice. Don't forget, Rival 6 is right of Pewter. So if you need the XP, which we will have to go there, go there. But yeah, Brock, we have Earthquake. That's it. We don't have anything to say about this. We have Thunder Punch for both Kabutops and Omastar as well. There's nothing to say about like the Brock. It's easy. Just Elixir if you need to. But yeah, it's Brock. What did you expect? Nothing hard to do with him, other than the fact that he's a rock type, and rocks are hard, but yeah. Anyways, here is the fight. Well, probably usually I have Flamethrower for that, but yeah. That might explain why it's the first time I've seen that happening, but... So yeah, I ethered Earthquake. So we should be okay to finish counter without hitting a Pokemon Center at all. Until blue, I mean, but yeah. We need 3 for Blaine, so... I think I can just continue Earthquaking everything here. Should be enough. If you want to know what happened just before, a Sun Slash level 37 just survived an Earthquake. Like, sure, but why? Oh boy. Yeah, I don't need to heal. Oh god, I'm gonna hit 70. Oh. Anyways, well, one last talking segment before the last one of the run, basically. And it concerns Blue and Blaine, both of them. Because the space between Blue and Blaine is very small, but the route we have to take before them is fairly long. So here is the deal. We need to go through all the routes, and then we need to talk to Blue to trigger him to go back. Don't forget the rare candy on Cinnabar as well. And we need to go to Seafoam, because that's where Blaine is, because his island exploded. So, Blaine, what do we do for him? Not much. We have Earthquake, and that's it. Like, Earthquake is just what's gonna finish the fight for you. You just click Earthquake and you win. Careful of the swimmer. If he hits you, cool, that's more EXP. If he doesn't, cool, you avoided a fight and you got like 5 to 10 seconds. But, sorry, about a minute. But yeah, like it's just fine. Like if he hits you, that's just more EXP for you. So there's no problem there. And Blaine is not the problem. So now we get to Blue, right? Blue's fight. Well, Blue's fight is okay as well. Like he's not that bad in terms of fighting here. But yeah, like there's something wrong with him. There's some stuff can go wrong with him. Sorry, I thought of something with my notes. That's why I was like, wrong, no. But like the fight is okay. Like, you have the moves to just KO everything. I think Rhydon doesn't die to one Earthquake though, so be careful, he can just retaliate. I think Arcanine doesn't die to one Earthquake either, so like just be very careful. But you should go through no problem. It's not the biggest problem in Kanto. The biggest problem in Kanto is red. So yeah, blue is not hard. It's higher level than anything you fight until now, so the fight is slightly harder, but there's nothing to say about it. Just use the right moves. If something survives, don't panic. He will probably full restore one of them, and just do that again, because you should be healed. As I said, the strat is no Pokemon Center until him, so like you should be fully healed with all the PP you need. So yeah, blue is not super hard. Just repeat everything if you need to. Blaine, also not hard. Just full Earthquake. You have ethers if you need them, so just use them and you're fine. Anyways, and there's a little surprise afterwards in the next segment, so I'm gonna tell you about it once we get to that. But first, Blaine. Now we click Earthquake! Yeah! And then we heal with we heal just before blue, yeah. I could avoid the Pokemon Center for blue, yeah, honestly. I have a max elixir, so I could do that. I would avoid the Pokemon Center completely. Because unless I take any damage here, which I highly doubt, I should be full HP, so I can just max elixir. And not hit any Pokemon Center on the way through Kanto, which that's dumb. That's a cool fact to know, but like that's completely dumb to be able to do here. Yeah, we're not gonna be at 71. What do I do? I think I'm gonna what the fuck do we do? Do we lose to blue on purpose, maybe? I don't want to, it would be too long to do. I can go for Rival 6, I guess. God dang it, that Elite Four just screwed me over again. Oh my, because I don't get 71 here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna delay red a tiny bit. I need that 71. God. Oh god. Oh no. He didn't die. Oh boy. That's what you get for being 2 levels lower, by the way. I do have to take a detour. I'm gonna do the oak thing first so that I can get to Mount Silver straight away once we're done with the detour. But I'm gonna have to make a detour before red because I do need the XP here. I don't know where I go though. There's Rival 6, but just him won't be enough. Could do another go at the Elite Four. No, it's too long. If I can get 70 out of blue here, I'm fine. Because, like, the rival won't get me to 71 by itself. Nor will it get me to 71 with the route, but we should be okay. I love spamming extreme speed. mean, it's a priority move, that makes sense. Do. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go do the rival right after that. Because I do need the XP. Please get me to 70, at least. There we go. Okay. It's not much. I don't think even all the trainers on the route of the rival, plus the rival, would get me to 71. I'm gonna try, but probably no. A split when he opens... Surprise, surprise! That segment is Rival 6, yes. So we need the XP for red. We need 71 before we start using the rare candies to get to 80. So we need to fight Rival 6 because we are currently at exactly 70. We barely have any XP on the bar for 71. So we're basically exactly at 70. And the full route plus Rival 6 gives you 71. Lucky enough. So we're gonna do Rival 6. Is there anything to say about Rival 6? No, you have all the moves you need to just one-shot everything. So just do it. Be careful about the Alpha Alligator. Maybe he can survive. I don't think he does, but like if he does, water move might be in the cards, but yeah, just be careful. You should be able to one-shot everything though, so you shouldn't have any trouble with it. Just prepare for red, because mentally it's gonna be hard. Anyways, here is Rival 6. Enjoy. Yeah, because while saving 7 minutes is cool, it's not cool if you have to use those 7 minutes later down the line. Like, it's just not fine. So yeah, like, why? Was a good run until we hit Elite 4, and now we have to just go back and just fight stuff, even though we don't want to. It's such a shame too, like it's a super good run. I haven't had any run like that in a very long while. But of course we would have to have something happen that screws everything up. And Bruno KOing us and then having super good luck on Lance just got us in the hole. Because we now need to level up once more, and we're gonna waste like about 5 to 6 minutes doing it. So again, yeah, I'm repeating myself, but I would have rather had a full Elite 4 run when I died, so that I can get full XP and get the right level, instead of having to grind afterwards. Which is what I'm doing currently. There we go. We got the right level, now we can go to red. Yeah. I had to go fight the rival, because, yeah. And he always appears when you don't need him. Like, I don't want to fight the rival because he's out of the way here. But I have to because fucking Elite 4 didn't do its job properly. So, red segment, right? Well, red is a bit harder than everything else. What a surprise. That's why we level up to 71, because we have 9 rare candies after we pick up the last one in Mount Silver, and we basically get to 80. 80 is the first level where the fight is consistent, but the fight can still go very wrong. It depends on what the Pokemon does everywhere. You will see that because I left the first try open, and I'm gonna comment it with you. But yeah, like the fight is not easy. Snorlax is very hard to beat, and he sends out Blastoise before Snorlax and Rain Dance. So Flamethrower doesn't do anything to Snorlax anyways because Amnesia, but you will have problems with that. Anyways, so the failed fight is right now, and yeah, you will see that he is a bit weird. Like, Pikachu is not the problem. It has never been a problem. One earthquake and he dies. There's nothing to do with the Pikachu. You can see as well with the splits, we're losing time because we had to fight Rival 6. And now comes out, oh, Espion. I thought he would send Blastoise, but yeah, Espion. Espion takes a return to the face and dies. So like it doesn't do anything. Oh no, it doesn't. He can reflect. Then he survives one return. So he can reflect. He usually psychics apparently. So yeah, like but he can reflect and be annoying. So be careful with that. Then we have Blastoise. Blastoise goes down to 2 Thunder Punches, not 1, 2. But he uses Rain Dance. Rain Dance just stops you from using Flamethrower on Snorlax, because Snorlax not only uses Amnesia, but now kinda resists Flamethrower because of the rain. The rain just lowers the damage of Flamethrower, so you will have 2 return straight away. I T-Punch because I try to paralyze it, but like you just use return. Don't even bother. Because now you do have to use return on Snorlax twice, because it doesn't die to 1. Unless you crit, and even then I don't think he does die. But yeah, like it's not easy, and you can see I'm very low HP. I cannot do anything about this. Unless I can somehow... Yeah, I crit the Snorlax, because I think it was a 2-hit from there. Anyways, but yeah, unless I one-hit the Espion at the start, which can happen, I don't think I can do much. And now you can see that I'm very low HP, and Charizard won't die to 1 Thunder Punch. It just won't. It's too far. Wing attack and crit. And I'm dead. Yay, fun. So yeah, that's how the fight can go wrong. Anyways, here comes the successful attempt. Spoilers, I win. If Espion dies... if Espion dies in 1 hit, I'm fine. Yeah, but if return doesn't kill... I don't know what to do. I can use Earthquake, but it's gonna do the exact same thing. It's gonna do less, right? Because the item is the pink bow, right? I can't equip it, yeah. But it's gonna do less. So I need Espion to do something other than Psychic. That's not what I want to see. Either. But he does this or Psychic. So I prefer seeing Reflect because like it does less damage to me. Yeah, Rain Dance is annoying because I cannot use Flamethrower on Snorlax, it's gonna do no damage. I do, so... Can I have to use Thunder Punch on the first hit? That's why I'm saying, like, if I can paralyze, that's even better. Because now he has like a 25%... He has a... He needs to roll a 25, but yeah, it never works. So, whatever. And return, like the reflect fades just at the right spot, which yeah, cool. I don't like that. Yep, I don't like the HP he has currently because like it's just above the threshold. Unless I crit, I don't KO. Yep, and he rests, of course. And since he amnesia'd, I cannot flamethrower because I'm gonna do less damage. I hate that fight. Like, it's a 3-hit for Snorlax, yeah. So at least a 3-hit, if not 4. So, like, you need him to stay asleep for, like, 2 more turns, to be sure. We are in the same situation as before, but differently. Yeah, because 89... We know, like, with a crit I can die here. I mean, losing time to raid is fine, because we were already losing time on the segment anyways, so... Losing a reset to raid, that's fine. But yeah, I would rather have no resets, but what are you gonna do? It's fine. Red always gets a reset anyways. So Typhlosion, difficulty-wise, it's a fairly easy run. There's not a lot that can go wrong after Rival 2. The move pool he has is very good for a solo run. Thunder Punch is good, Earthquake is good, Flamethrower, his only move he learns by level up that's good, that's good enough to be mentioned, is also very good. Fire Punch in Goldenrod as well, fairly early in the run, is very good for the start of the run. Like, there's no real problem for him. 528 total time, 515 in-game time is super good. There's 4 to 5 resets. I think it's 4. It might be 5. I don't remember exactly because I'm making the editing. I'm editing the run fairly a bit further away than I would want to from the run, so I don't remember how many resets I got, but I think it's 4. All of them do Choranji, honestly, because Red Gyarados, and yeah, the reset on Red I can't do much about. Like, there's always a chance Red just punches you outright, so yeah. The next run is gonna be, from what I've tested, even worse than SPN, so buckle up people, cause it's gonna be very fun. I'm not gonna say who it is, which one it is, but yeah, it's gonna be very fun for you, not for me. In the meantime though, well, that's it for me for now. I hope you enjoyed that. Feel free to subscribe, yes, and comment any Pokémon you would want to see. Stay safe. Allez, restez sages. Allez, filez.